Hi, my name is Jess Kent and I'm a prep teacher here at West End State School. I'm here today with our transition coach, Braylee Randall.
Hi.
Today we're going to talk to you about fine motor skill development, including the demonstration of some simple fine motor activities that will aim to support your child when they begin school. But first, let's unpack fine motor skills and why they are so important for children on a daily basis.
Fine motor skills describe the use of the small muscles in the fingers and hands to manipulate, control, and use objects and tools as part of everyday activities. They enable children to perform in everyday tasks, such as engaging in play, like Lego construction, dressing dolls, building blocks, puzzles and threading, as well as self-care, such as opening lunch boxes, doing up buttons and tying shoelaces. But of course, also for learning, such as holding a pencil, handwriting, turning the pages of a book, manipulating tools, and using a computer. There are a number of different components, or what we call small sets of skills, that make up our fine motor skills. These include in-hand manipulation, bilateral hand use, grasping, hand strength, and shoulder stability. To support you further, we will break down each component and provide you with some simple exercises or activities that can be completed with children that will target each of these areas. Last time, we looked at in-hand manipulation, bilateral hand use, and grasping. But in this video, we're going to look closely at hand and wrist strength and shoulder stability. Let's start with hand strength. It's extremely important as it underpins all the other fine motor skills we discussed in the previous video. Good hand and wrist strength are required for the majority of activities that your child may carry throughout the day. Without appropriate hand and wrist strength, they would not be able to hold a knife to spread butter, turn on taps, or hold a pencil to write their name. Poor hand and wrist strength can lead to fatigue throughout the day, which then limits the amount of work and activity that they are able to engage in.
For most students, poor hand and wrist strength can lead to fatigue when completing paper-based activities. When this happens, we often see students begin to avoid these tasks. To target hand and wrist strength, consider some of the following activities. Animal walks, which include a range of motor activities to encourage children to position their wrists in an extended position while pretending to walk or move like an animal. They aim to improve body and hand strength. And another activity you can encourage is to do writing or drawing while laying down, as this encourages wrist extension, or even writing on an easel or a whiteboard.
Finally, we're going to look at shoulder stability. It's another key factor that influences the development of fine motor skills. Shoulder girdle stability is important to provide a steady base of support for performing fine motor movements, particularly during handwriting.
So animal walks are again a great activity to target shoulder stability. However, other activities that may be fun and engaging include climbing on outdoor equipment such as ladders and ropes. We would also suggest regular trips to South Bank or parks with playgrounds, and also using monkey bars, which encourages upper body strength. And believe it or not, will also support grasp development. In the school setting, students will participate in activities on scooter boards, which are like skateboards, where the children lay on their tummies on the board and propel themselves using their arms. Teachers also sneak educational games into these activities, such as matching numbers with mounts or matching letters to their sounds.
So to recap, fine motor skills involve the use of small muscles in the fingers and hands that allow us to manipulate and control a range of objects as part of everyday life. Poor fine motor skills can impact a child's independence both at home and at school, particularly with self-care tasks like dressing and opening food containers, but also in their academic skills like handwriting and turning the pages of a book. Building strength in areas of in-hand manipulation, bilateral hand use, grasping, hand strength and shoulder stability will support children to develop their fine motor skills.
So today we looked at hand and wrist strength as well as shoulder stability. We hope you'll be able to take away some new ideas for activities to try at home with your child. Join us next time as we take a look at the importance of oral language development.